Good morning, students. Let's continue today's class with advantages of rattooning. Students, what is rattooning method? Yes, it is a method in which during harvesting of sugarcane plant, the roots and the lower parts of the plant are left uncut to give the rattoon. Sugarcane is a perennial crop. That also I explained in the last class. What is the meaning of perennial crop? Yes, the same plants could continue to produce canes for many years. Now we can learn about advantages of rattooning. First advantage is it saves labor as the crop need not be planted again. The rattoon matures early. This method is cheaper as it does not involve any extra inputs. Students, these are the advantages. And what is the disadvantages of rattooning? Yes, rattoons produce low quality crop. As with successive year, the canes are thinner with low sucrose content. There is high risk of pests and diseases. These are the disadvantages. Now we can learn about methods of cultivation by seeds. Sugarcane can be planted by seeds, but this method has become obsolete. It is practiced only in some states where yield is not high. Sugarcane is planted in furrows and covered with soil. There is enough distance between rows to facilitate hoeing, weeding, irrigation and harvesting. In some parts of the country, it is cultivated as a mixed crop. Now we can learn about its harvesting. Sugarcane is harvested before the cane begins to flower. In northern India, it is harvested before the winters to protect it from frost. The crop is cut by hand using a long curved knife. The stalk must be cut as near as possible to the ground because the greatest accumulation of sucrose is in the base of the stem. The cane harvest and crushing operations begin in October-November and continue till April all over the country. After harvesting, the canes are taken quickly to the mill. What is the reason, students? Yes, sugarcane can be processed within 48 hours of cutting to preserve the sucrose content. In the mills, the cane is crushed between rollers and then boiled with lime. The sugarcane juice crystallizes and forms raw brown sugar. About 2/3 of the sugarcane produced in the country is used by the Gar and Gandhasari industries. Only about 1/3 of it is used to make sugar. Sugarcane is cultivated throughout India between 8° north to 32° north latitude. There are three main areas of sugarcane production in India. They are Satluj Ganga plain from Punjab to Bihar, black soil area from Maharashtra to Tamil Nadu, and coastal Andhra Pradesh and the Krishna Valley. Geographically, North Indian states are the chief suppliers of sugarcane. That is, the belt lying between Bihar and Punjab has the large sugarcane growing tract. What is the reason, students? Yes, this is because of the fertile alluvium which is renewed every year by numerous mountain streams flowing in this area. Sufficiently high temperatures, rainfall and availability of high water level enabling easy irrigation. On the other hand, South India has higher per sector yield and better quality of the crop owing to the favorable maritime climate free from the effects of summer low and winter frost. But in southern parts of India, the sugarcane crop has to face stiff competition from other cash crops like cotton and groundnut. The winter rainfall along Tamil Nadu coast is not beneficial for the crop. Uttar Pradesh occupies first place both in respect of area and production of sugarcane in the country. Maharashtra, Tamil Nadu, Karnataka and Andhra Pradesh are other leading states. Next we can learn about the problems of sugarcane cultivators. Sugarcane is a soil exhausting crop. Therefore, the cost of fertilizers increases the cost of production. The farms are far from the mills and a delay of more than 24 hours between harvesting and crushing reduces the sugar content. The cost of transport increases the cost of production. The sugarcane crop is an annual crop and therefore the farmers are unable to cultivate any other crop, thereby limiting their income. It requires high input of irrigation means. The price is fixed by the government, which is most of the times not profitable for the farmers. Students, these are the main problems of sugarcane cultivators. Now we can learn about role of government in solving farmers' problems. The government has to set up a number of cooperative societies to help the farmers. Rural credit banks provide loans to farmers at low interest rate for buying farming tools, high-yielding variety seeds, fertilizers and pesticides. Better irrigation means are developed to provide regular water for irrigation of sugarcane farms. Students, now we are going to learn about cotton cultivation. Cotton is one of the most important fiber and major cash crops grown in India. It supplies raw material to the textile industry in India. It is a tropical crop and is raised as a kharif crop. Cotton in India provides direct livelihood to 6 million farmers and about 40 to 50 million people are employed in cotton trade. India ranks second to the USA in cotton producing area and ranks fourth in the world production of cotton. Cotton requires uniformly high temperature between 21 degrees Celsius and 30 degrees Celsius. During October, the day temperature should be above 26 degrees Celsius. It helps the ripening and bursting of cotton bolls under the sunny skies. The minimum temperature should not fall below 20 degrees Celsius as it retards plant growth. A long growing period of at least 200 frost free is necessary for the plant to mature. Rainfall should be moderate, ranging between 50 to 75 cm. Rainfall of more than 85 cm destroys the crop. Cotton plant needs sufficient rainfall in the early stages of growth, but a sunny and dry weather is required after flowering. Rainfall during the ball opening and harvesting periods is harmful for the plants. It makes them vulnerable to pests and diseases. Cotton grows well in the well-drained clay soils containing lime and phosphates. The deep and medium black soils of the Deccan and Malwa plateaus and Gujarat are considered ideal for cotton cultivation. Next topic is methods of cultivation. First one, sowing. Some tillage and manuring is necessary before the crop is sown. The seeds are sown by broadcast method or by drills. The duration of the crop season in India is 6 to 8 months. Sowing is done mostly before the onset of rains. That is April, May till September, October. Drip irrigation is the most effective way of watering in cotton farming. Cotton can either be picked by hand or by machines. The cotton balls, after ripening, burst into white, fluffy and shiny balls of fiber. In Punjab and Haryana, cotton is harvested in December-January, that is before the winter frost. What is the reason, students? Yes, it can damage the crop. In the peninsular part of India, it is harvested between January and May because there is no danger of winter frost in these areas. The crop is harvested in 3 to 4 pickings as the balls mature. Yields decreases with successive pickings. After harvesting, the cotton crop passes through the following processes. First one, after the cotton has been picked, either by machine or by hand, it is ginned. What is ginning? Yes, it is a process of separation of cotton fiber from the cotton seed. Second one, the seeds may be crushed to yield oil, the residue being used for cattle fodder. The cotton lint itself is for transport to the manufacturing regions. The fibers are washed and then combed to form a rope-like mass of fibers known as sliver. The sliver is fed to the spindles and spun to make cotton yarn. Now we can learn about main varieties of cotton. First one, superior long staple. Its staple is longer than 27 mm. 33% of total production in India comes from this variety. Second type of cotton is long staple. The length of staple is between 24.5 and 26 mm. It contributes 60% of the country's cotton output. Next variety is superior medium staple. The cotton staple in this variety is about 24 mm. It contributes 37% of India's output. Fourth one, medium staple. Its staple is 20 to 21.5 mm long. About 9% of the total production comes from this group. Last one, short staple. Its staple is smaller than 19 mm. This variety contributes 6% of the total production. Students, these are the main varieties of cotton. Cotton occupies about 5% of the total cropped area in India. The chief cotton growing areas in India are: first one, in the northwestern Deccan on the fertile black cotton soils. Second one, the central and southern Deccan of Karnataka and Tamil Nadu. Third one, in the upper Ganges Valley. About 32% of the total area and 60% of the total production of the cotton in the country are contributed by 4 states: Gujarat, Andhra Pradesh, Telangana, Maharashtra and Punjab. Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Haryana, Karnataka and Tamil Nadu supply rest of the output of the crop.